What's going on, everybody? Reckless Reg 89 back with another video after like 2 years of not making any videos, but I wanted to get back into it, y'all, and I've got some things that I'm going through right now, so I wanted to kind of document that on YouTube because maybe somebody out there is interested in hearing about this junk. I don't know, but anyway, as the title of the video says, I've been sober for 1 month. Yes, me, Reckless Reg 89, the party guy, the one who was always out doing the most, getting drunk, partying, having a good time. I've been sober for a month. I know what you're thinking. It's just a month, right? Because that's what I thought too. And there was definitely some hesitation on making this video. But for this time, I plan to actually be done forever. So I kind of want to start documenting each step of the process, starting with a month-to-month basis, and check in with you guys that way. That way I can kind of hold myself accountable, as well as have you hold me accountable as well. All right, so I want to jump into how and why this all started. So 1 month ago, or 30 days ago, I was watching some music videos with a couple friends. We're having drinks. It was like a small gathering, and I'm watching these music videos and I'm thinking to myself, okay, these people appear to have everything that we want, like these artists that make these videos, and it's supposed to represent what we want as Americans. They have the cars, the nice houses, the girls, they're partying, they're living the dream, right? And it made me think about the fact that a lot of people seek to attain that stuff. They go after that stuff, and they can't really, a lot of people fall short of obtaining the cars, the fancy foreign cars and the luxury homes, but they settle on obtaining the party lifestyle of a musician or famous musician. They settle on going out to the clubs and the bars, partying, drinking the exclusive, expensive liquor, and, get in the VIP booth with all their boys, skipping the line, getting everybody in free. It just seems so exciting and so glamorous. And it's almost, in the mind of a drunk, it's almost like being one of those rap stars or R&B stars on TV. And so what happened for me was I took a look at my vision board and I looked at all the things that I wanted to achieve in my life. And I realized, or I really asked myself one simple question, which was, how many things on that list are you willing to sacrifice because you can't stop drinking? Because for me, when I consumed alcohol, and I've taken months off of alcohol before, like not several months, but I've taken a month off several times before. The longest time I had been without alcohol or have been sober was when I was on active orders for the Army and was gone for 3.5, 4 months, or maybe 4.5 months. I don't remember. It was a few months. And that was a very strict and controlled environment, so there really wasn't a way for me to get it if I wanted it. But other than that, in an uncontrolled environment, the most I'd ever been without alcohol is a month. But even during those months where I was home and I was sober, I got so much done. I got so much accomplished. I was able to sit down and focus and write my goals down. I was able to start several businesses. I was able to get back to meditating. My relationships got better. Just all around, my life was better during those months. So as I looked at my goals and read my affirmations and looked at my vision board, I realized I didn't want to give any of that up. I wanted to live my life to my full potential, and I didn't want a substance coming between me and my success in that. The whole thought process really started with, I read 50 Cent, Curtis Jackson's book, Hustle Harder, Hustle Smarter. And in that book, I'm not going to spoil the whole book for y'all, but it's a really good book and you should definitely check it out. But in that book, he mentioned that he very rarely, if ever, drinks alcohol, and he kind of goes into why. He really likes to. He takes his fitness and his health and nutrition very seriously. He really is proud of the way he looks, and he doesn't like missing a session at the gym because he's hungover. And then he doesn't like losing control of his ability to know what's going on around him, because he's a person who's been shot. So he doesn't like being in an environment where his defenses are down. So that was interesting to hear his story, and about how he still does go out to the club, and he even makes songs about drinking and smoking, but he doesn't drink or smoke. So I thought that was very interesting. And then I also read a book by Annie Grace called This Naked Mind, and that was a very powerful book for me on my journey. One of the things that I took from that book that I'll discuss today, I'm not going to go fully into it now, but she talked about how you don't have to give up any part of your life because you give up alcohol. Like, you can still go out and party, you can still go to the club, you can go to the bar, you can go to restaurants, you can do everything that you could do while you were drunk, except for you'll be sober, you won't get a DUI, you won't get in a drunk driving accident and kill someone or kill yourself, and you'll make rational decisions. So that book, and I'll talk about other chapters of that as I go through this journey with you guys, and we continue to hold each other accountable. But that book also helped open my eyes to a lot of the myths that I believed and held to be true within myself about what alcohol did for me. And I basically came to the understanding that alcohol really wasn't giving me anything positive in my life. In fact, the majority of the major negative events of my life, I can pretty much when I look at the root cause of those events, it all kind of goes back to consuming alcohol. I mean, I pretty much just want to keep it short and sweet for this one, because again, it's 30 days. I kind of wanted to just start documenting it from the beginning. And then as time progresses, I'll get further along. And I mean, I'm just really looking forward to when I'm 1 year in and 2 years in and 5 years in sober. And that's something that I'm really kind of looking forward to, and something that I would be proud of. But right now, I just wanted to document that, kind of just give me a starting point. And if there's anyone else out there suffering from or struggling with being addicted to consuming alcohol, I want to kind of give you an idea of what one would go through on a month-to-month basis. So in summary, this month has not been hard for me, and I think that's due to two reasons, one of which being that we're in a global pandemic right now, so there's not a whole lot to do. So it's relatively easier for me to take a couple steps back from alcohol and say, you know what, I'm not going to drink right now, because there's nothing else to do anyway. So there's not any bars that are open that I could go to in my state. And also due to me reading This Naked Mind and be kind of unpacking a lot of beliefs that I have held, and realizing that I don't need alcohol to enjoy my life. So I'm looking forward to this next month. I'm looking forward to this journey. I'm going to take it one step at a time, and I'm going to make sure I document it for you guys. If anyone has any questions, feel free to drop a comment below, or you can also hit me up on Instagram or Facebook or wherever else you see me. I'll leave that information below as well. But thank you guys for listening, and I'll talk to you later.